back for the grave. Crack Mac, get on this mic and put your rhythm to the slave.
Yeah.
Now what you wanna do? You got the flavor in your head that you never ever knew. Huh. I start to come with the rap banger. Ain't got no time for you trumps and your gangbangers. The rap flavor that you hear. Here's the brand new flavor of the
I put this on everything.
Party people.
I love this.
It's your boy
My
M.A.Z.
sweat, my clothes, this. I thought I told you this is my world, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, the party. Look, I don't even know anymore. Listen, you rocking with the livest WOCD radio.
I like that.
radio.
You got MAZI over here. My guy, Skrills.
Stupid.
Come on.
In the back, what's going on, bro?
Hey, man. I'm incredibly excited. This is not a knock on anybody else that's come through, but we in my wheelhouse right now.
Listen, man, it's real hip hop in here. You know what I'm saying?
Word to Kai, but you in my dojo.
Yes, sir. And
We're here in the content castle.
You know what I mean? And you heard him. Where can I start with this legendary guest, man? I guess one word could describe him as legendary, or maybe effortless. Historic consistency. One of the hardest working artists out here in the city. Ladies and gentlemen, MAD1NE is in the building.
Heavens the Murgatroyd, curtains if we murk 'em, boy. Reppin' the bona fide art that your earth enjoys. And if the verse noise, then I did my job well. This is how we Montel, do it Wiggins cartel. Cold push, heavy in the war like the old Bush. Pissing on your notebook, bars and the whole hook is trash.
Well, hip hop has kind of become a death culture, man.
You think that's the industry to blame for?
People are entertained by black trauma, man. You know what I mean? Hip hop is done what social movements couldn't, you know what I mean, as far as uniting people.
No, thanks.
And understanding perspectives that you usually wouldn't even embrace.
That's a for shit.
You know what I mean? I would really just say, man, you want to do what you're great at, not what you're good at. You know what I mean? It's no fun to me, man, trying to trace a scripture. Ain't that forgery? Hey, man.
What's going on?
Thank you for having me, man. I'm out here chilling.
No,
you know what I mean?
Listen, it's only right.
Hey,
it's
man.
only right you fall through and land on MAZI'S World, man, and talk some shop with us, man. So how you doing tonight, man?
Man, I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. Doing way better than I should, man. You know, everything is a blessing, man.
For sure. As y'all heard in the beginning, man, that was your demo tape from 95.
Yeah.
Third Dimension.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah. Basically, Third Dimension is just a movement we formed. You know, it was always the first dimension would be the East, the second would be the West. So we wanted to represent our little lyrical brand of music. So, you know, Third Dimension was what we came up with, you know.
Yeah.
Third eye mind type music, you know.
For sure.
So that's the foundation that a lot of this was built on, man. So shout out to all my third family out there. Still out here rocking with me, you know.
For sure, man. And obviously, you know, with us, including Skrills, you know what I mean, heavy hip-hop background, but mainly a lot of East Coast influence. Skrills is main, you know, favorite artist being Big.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Me, who was my favorite artist in the East Coast? It probably was Big at the time. I was listening to a lot of Big. I was listening to a lot of Wu-Tang.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Method Man, Raekwon, them guys, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
cut from that cloth that's not made anymore, man.
Facts,
you know?
bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially Raekwon. You know, he just wanted to be fly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I've felt the same.
Yeah, man.
And us being from Texas, I'm gonna just keep it 1,000. Us being from Texas, a lot of people don't like that. You know, especially when it comes to hip hop and stuff like that. If you're too lyrical, it's like, yo, you don't need to be saying yo, son, B.
Yeah.
You're not from New York.
We just trying to bring the brand of lyricism that represents a standard that was delivered by the Golden Era classics, man. Whether you're talking about classic Wu or MC8's classic Compton Most Wanted albums.
Facts.
It's just a standard, you know, of lyricism. You know, a lot of us are East Coast influence, but we also want to give a credit due to artists like Souls of Mischief and a lot of the West Coast groups that broke out of the box that we're trying to get put into, man.
Right.
So we just representing our brand of music, man. We being authentic to ourselves, and we don't switch it up to fit in, and we just sticking to that, you know. You can follow the light or be the light. So we just trying to illuminate our own path, you know what I mean?
That's a fact, man.
Yeah, man.
That's a fact. So let's start from the beginning, man. If people who have been living under a rock, man, who is MAD1NE?
MAD1NE is a musical vessel. You know, I'm the voice of the unheard, the voice of the ancestors, the chamber of soul. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The blast of energy you need to get you through your day or your music. You know, and I'm just a creative at heart and a fan of other creatives. So
no, that's a fact.
that's how we rock it, man. I would try and consider myself someone that got his 10,000 plus hours in to be a master times 10. So I'm just having fun with this culture, man. You know,
Yeah.
I enjoy the whole process from being in the lab, from the samples being chopped to dropping the vocals to performing the material on stage to actually curating the albums. That's my thing, you know.
Yeah.
That's my world, you know. That's my sacred place of creativity. So
Nah, for sure. And then
yeah,
it shows in the catalogs too, man.
yeah, man. Should I wear this shit on my back wherever I go? Even at work, I'm doing shit hip hop. You know what I mean? I'm doing my work in a hip hop way. You know what I mean? The elements always surround me. You know, it's almost like the world has to compromise with me and the culture sometimes.
Because I feel like you definitely have that mentality of, listen, either you understand me or you don't.
Yeah. You ain't got to deal with me. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna wreck these skills with me. You know what I mean?
So if I have to ask, man, because I feel like at this point I lost count, bro. But how many projects you got?
Man, we probably in the 30s. You know what I mean? I'll be honest with you. Yeah, we probably in the 30s easily. You know, with the mixtapes and some of the stuff that didn't make it.
Yeah.
To online, but yeah, definitely.
I mean, this is just Apple iTunes here, but quite a bit.
Yeah, man. They say I like to work like Samuel Jackson, Jack. You know what I mean? I got a madography. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure, man.
You know,
I mean, nah, you definitely the Samuel of this shit, man.
Yeah, man.
So my bad. I do
Go
want.
for it.
So I wanted to ask you something real quick, man, because it's not often we get a person who's been at this for such a long time, and my question is like, all right, man, so you clearly do this because you actually love it. Mm-hmm. And you got so much, you know, you have so many projects and you've done this for so long, man. Just give me or give us like some insight, man, on what keeps you like motivated to keep making music and living your life in this way, because, you know, obviously a lot of people equate to being successful and that drives them to do more and vice versa, but it's
simply the love of music, man. Expressing myself and being creative, man. It's almost a therapeutic therapy, you know what I mean? When I hear a beat, the mind starts to activate, the patterns, the cadences start to come together, and it's a beautiful thing, man. If nobody was listening or the whole world was listening, it's probably something I do regardless, you know? So,
and I think that itself is lost on a lot of young people, man, is that they do it because they know they're aiming to get people to listen, as opposed to what you just said, where they just doing it to do it. Very few do it for that.
See, some people are just, I think, attracted to the lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Once they find out what this really is, you know, it's a kind of a hard pill to swallow, man. You know, you got to make yourself stand out, man. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah, you get a million motherfuckers that rap. Well, what separates you from the pack? You know what I mean? What separates you from the amateurs? We could listen to a 7-year-old rap some of these lyricists out today, but if you really want to brand yourself and make yourself unique and add on to the culture, man, that's the lane I try and travel in, man, you know?
I guess coming from you, it sounds better, because for me, I sound like a hater for some reason. But I always told artists, like, especially when they try to do the mainstream thing, they chase a sound. Mm-hmm. Why chase a sound that's out? Are you trying to fit in to maybe get some listens because this certain sound is out? But then what happens? So say you do get heard, right? Say you get that fan base of this one song that sounds like such and such that's hot right now. Mm-hmm. What are you going to do to keep them at that point?
Right.
Are you going to continue doing the same thing?
Right.
Or are you going to finally be you and show the artist who you really are? And your true sound and this, that, and the third. Because then after that, you're almost faking the funk, in my opinion. The
industry already has its mainstream people that they love already. So you're going to try and reduplicate and be the new Interscope darling. I don't know how that works, man. You know?
Right.
I don't know how that works, man. And the fans are actually smarter than you would believe, you know. I don't know how long you can keep doing that, but I would really just say, man, you want to do what you're great at, not what you're good at. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You want to make music like that. Yeah.
Right.
If not, man, I don't know. I don't know how the next man mind works, but that's just no fun to me, man. Trying to trace a scripture, ain't that forgery? You know what I mean?
Nah, yeah, that's forgery, plagiarism, the whole nine. Yeah,
lyrical forgery. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, like I've always said, even with me, when it comes to it came to making music, I've always wanted to develop my own sound.
Yeah.
Even as a producer, like when I was making beats, my goal was, and I mean, as controversial as it might sound, I never wanted to be a local legend.
Nah, you got to think beyond
you
local.
gotta think
you got to
beyond,
think global.
You got to think global. So in my mind, when it came to me, obviously, my top 5 producers, they all had their own signature sound.
Exactly.
So when you hear said producer, you know it's them. You ain't got to question nothing.
Right.
When you hear Drake beat, you know it's Drake.
Yeah.
You hear Timbaland, you know it's Tim. Dilla, you know it's Dilla. Primo, you know it's Preem. Alchemist, you know it's him.
You know.
You know what I'm saying? So in my mind, I'm like, all right, cool. So whenever they hear a Mazi beat, you know it's me.
Right.
And what you're gonna get from me is a mixture of the East Coast influence that I have, along with me being from the South. So you're gonna get some 808s and some heavy bass lines and stuff like that. And I'm merging the worlds together.
Yeah.
That was my sound.
Yeah, I like
and I think people were starting to figure that out. People were like, oh no, that's Mazi right there. Like,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, good music won't do you wrong, man. Whether it's the brilliance of Premier or the funky live instrumentation of DJ Quick.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We just need good music, And good music is key, and diversify yourself, man. If you got a cable network, you don't want just one channel. You want a variety of flavors and music, you know what I mean? Just be dope. Like Harris once said, you could be a player, a dope rhyme sayer, you know what I mean? A pimp player, just as long as you're a dope rhyme sayer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I love Pharaoh Monch, but I love me some Too Short too, man. I love some classic shit. As long as you in the pocket, I'm rocking with you, you know what I mean?
Come on, man.
So I had to break everything down, but, this good music is good music. I even think that good music and good music, really bad music could be entertaining too.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Right, lukewarm in the middle, that's just boring. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can get some entertainment off some whack lyrics and just like, damn, that was highly entertaining and funny. You know what I mean? But as long as you feel something from the music, I feel the mission's been accomplished. You know what I mean? Now, what that is you trying to convey or get heard from your music, that's up for the imagination. But
right.
How you feel about Andre 3000's Flute album? Did you get all the way through?
I'll be honest with you. Okay. So I started listening to it. I'm like,
it's not long ass titles. Huh?
No, the titles were crazy. I felt like that was him venting. Yeah. A lot of the titles was him venting, but that's just my opinion on it. But me as a producer, I enjoyed it.
That's dope, then.
I was listening to it and I'm like, this sounds nice. And then I fell asleep. But the album to me is relaxing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and he still outsold a lot of lyrical favorites. It's crazy, right?
Facts. Scrolls, you want? I mean, I can't.
The trajectory of Outkast has been something else.
Come on, man.
Really, just upward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think the allure of Outkast, like, people just still want another Outkast project. They don't want to see them solo and do their own thing. Although they appreciate it, they want to see them together.
I rap for them cats in Windsor Park Mall, man. This is crazy.
Wait, what?
Windsor Park Mall. Yeah, this was around the first album that came out. Yeah. It's crazy, yeah. It was in a very unique. It's a girl named Vernique. She had an airbrush shop and
on the second floor.
Windsor Park Mall. I think it might have been the bottom floor. You remember a little bit of what?
Come
Windsor?
On, listen. Okay. That's my area. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Even the Wu came through, man. When they first did their little first album, they came through San Antonio on a promotional, man. Like 14 people there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? It's crazy.
Damn.
But I freestyle for them too, man. It's crazy. Every artist that would come here, it was my mission to let them know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like the next day, they seen a little glossy, because I had my little glossy in that same airbrush shop.
Yeah.
Yo, that's that kid that was freestyling last night. I missed him like by 5 minutes, man, but they signed me a glossy. All 9 members signed that shit, man. I wish I still had this shit to this day, but it's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
freestyling for the Woo and all that.
Yeah, man.
So what was RZA like then? At that point, he was probably
I really talked to Jizza at that point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was the one that was the most conversational. But when I started freestyling for him, it seemed like the rest of them started gravitating, like coming over and shit. I'm seeing Old Dirty like, yeah, with the gold grill. Yeah, kind of nice. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
That's dope.
The people I've rapped for Flavor Flav. I think the first rap I rapped for was Too Short.
Okay.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. His bodyguard was like, "Oh." Yeah, he was the one that was like, "Yeah, man, you got something, man. Just stay original, man. It's a million motherfuckers to rap, man, but stay original, man. Do what you do to make you stand out." And that shit just resonated with me, man.
Listen, when Too Short tells you that,
yeah.
Nah, that lives with you forever,
yeah.
man.
That place is diversified as Oakland and stuff. It's just crazy, man.
Listen, Short, the OG.
The OG, man.
Come on, man.
Broke, don't fix it.
You know what I'm saying?
In the trunk. In the trunk. You ever heard the premiere remix for that shit?
Come on, man.
That's just crazy.
Crazy, but yeah, you talking about someone getting it from the trunk era?
Yeah.
Short and 40? Yeah, man.
I missed the cassette and the compact just ever, man.
Yeah.
This streaming shit, that's like
what do you think?
That's like penny juice. You know what I mean?
Yo, penny juice is crazy, but I like it though. It
the
makes
digital
sense.
Plantation, right?
So but that's what I was gonna ask you. Like, I feel it's a physical thing. Like, you go buy something physical.
Yeah,
if you notice, like,
with people with that way. So
yeah, but it's also like commerce, right? Like the things that are most expensive are those physical. Because I'm not going to, I go to the store and get an iPhone because I can hold the shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it costs what it costs. But like at one point, CDs and tapes and all of that, man, it was, $10, $15, $20 if it was on some other stuff.
And people used to have to go out of their home.
Exactly.
Maybe ride the bus to get that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And you might get there and we sold out. We only had 2.
Motherfucker. And that's the thing. Like, I think us as hip hop heads, we miss the experience.
Yeah.
On going out. Like knowing,
like my nigga Pasta New said, y'all niggas need to get back to reading credits.
Facts.
Learn more about your artist, man. But that's real. You know how much of a connection you have to have with somebody for them to go out and get your shit. You know what I mean? People buying 500,000 copies and shit.
What was the last project you were excited to go out and go buy?
Man, I'm almost ashamed, but I got a lot of Bandcamp releases, but I'm trying to think of the last physical.
Shout out to Bandcamp, by the way.
Yeah. But they taxing ass. But
Facts.
Yeah, but damn, man. I'm almost embarrassed to say, man.
Nah, let's talk about it.
Might have been a Jizza with Muggs album.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I buy like artists when I meet them sometimes too.
Yeah.
But I think the Grandmasters was the last one.
Oh, there it goes right there.
Yeah.
Squirrel's on it. There we go.
Yeah.
But it's also to Mazi's point, man. At one time, I would be at Sam Goody's or FYE.
I used to live there, bro.
Yeah,
right?
man.
But it was also like, bro, all I got is $21.50 to cover taxes.
To make a wise decision.
I have to make a wise decision.
Yeah.
Facts.
And there was times where I did not make the wise decision.
Yeah.
I bought Afro Man instead of whatever it was at the time.
Yeah.
I remember copping Afro Man and thinking like I was just because I bought it for one thing and one thing only.
Yeah, I had to learn how to buy stuff too. I used to get all the Miami bass type stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Damn, I should have bought Lord Finesse.
Where you are with the So Def All Stars and all that.
I had to learn, man. Yeah.
Nah, for sure.
But all that too, man, is just a history, man. Like learning like the Wild Pitch releases, the Flavor Unit, all that stuff, man.
Yeah.
It was a different type of time, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
These artists were larger than life, man. You know.
Facts.
You think we enjoyed it more when we didn't have so much access to it, man? Do you think we just sensory overload sometimes?
Honestly, yeah.
You know?
Now that you said that.
You used to have to wait for that mixtape on Friday or the 2 dope radio shows was playing. You had 2 tape recorders, that type shit. Like, damn.
I miss that. I miss those days, man.
Let me hear that song. Oh, that's kind of dope. Let me record it.
Because you were actually excited to hear stuff like that.
Yeah, breaking records was key, man. DJs that broke records was key, man.
For sure.
I think you just need to you won't fully grasp what a record is really about until you see it in the context of a good mix, man.
Exactly.
You know?
Right.
So that's the reason I like Mixcloud and the DJs that are receptive to my music. they put the scratches in it and cut you up, bring you back.
Yeah.
That's an exciting feeling, man. Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I've always
Every artist should feel that, man, I think. Yeah.
I've always said like the mixtape era needs to come back, man. Because I think artists would appreciate it more when they a feeling of a DJ.
Every consumer is not a DJ. I think they came their own personal mixtape, your Messiah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes you need somebody that could translate
exactly
that audio into, the next wave. So,
for sure.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, man.
The biggest Bank just walked
brother,
in.
How you doing,
Bank, bro.
Yes, sir.
What's happening with you, G?
How you doing, black man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We were just on some super hip hop shit right now, man. So I'm asking you, Bank, man, when was the last time you were excited to buy a physical project, and what was it? Like you actually, the experience of going out, I'm going to go get this CD today.
T-Pain Epiphany.
Okay.
I cut grass to go get that shit.
Yeah, he bringing me back, bro.
Come on, man.
We used to do that for mixtapes, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Molly Moore era. We used to cut grass, man.
Gotta do what you gotta
Used
do.
to get tapes. You know
Clean
what I mean?
shoes, whatever it
And
is.
Whatever it take.
And that shit, I remember I first heard NBA on one of them mixtapes. My mind was just fucking blown, man. These motherfuckers is killers. They was gonna murder everything in the zip code.
Yeah, man.
And I love it. I'm here for it.
No bullshit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, that was
Cube
a
was
fire
a mean
album.
motherfucker with that curl, man.
No,
You know what I mean?
Ice Cube with the curls, a different Ice Cube. That's a different Cube.
Fuck with that one.
for sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
When he turned to Craig, shit changed.
Yeah.
I was when the shit cut, and he was like, "Yeah, let me," you know what I'm saying?
That's O'Shea we looking at.
yeah, that's definitely O'Shea.
It's funny when you see your nephews talking about, look at Craig trying to rap. I said, boy, that's what Craig did at first. You know what I mean?
Doughboy.
Right.
It's just crazy to see.
The transformation that this man did.
The journey that those artists did, man. The majority of those guys from that era did pretty good, man. Because some of the artists of today, man, if we can keep them out of jail and alive, man, it's crazy, man.
They just fucking up. They don't got no drive.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Well, hip hop has kind of become a death culture, man. You know what I mean? And people gravitate to what they think, you know what I mean, is gonna make them that large person, man. But
You think that's the industry to blame for?
sometimes you're the sum
I
of your.
don't really
I think
know.
sometimes it's the reflection of the sum of your experiences, man. It's just where we at, man. Sometimes people are entertained by black trauma, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
They take it in different.
yeah.
Like people take that in and it kind
Your
of changes
reality,
their
their entertainment.
Yeah, but like, cause it's a lot of rock and roll music where they talking about dying and they want to overdose and all that. But niggas ain't just out there taking that as gospel and doing that. It's just good music. They know how to take it for like the face value of what it is.
Sure.
But niggas out here hear some shit and they love it so much that they would want to go do it.
Right.
Oh, these niggas spinning blocks. I gotta do this.
I got
You don't even got no ops, but niggas be rapping like they got beef with people.
Right.
They ain't really beefing with
You
nobody.
gotta rise above the influence, man. You know what I
Facts.
mean? Remember the balance was key. You know what I mean? I remember back in the day, man, when I moved to LA, man, straight Crips and Blood jamming hip hop music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Their mind state was just different and open, man. They used to respect skill level.
Yeah.
Then they respected your dollar bill level. And now all they respect is your kill level. You know what I mean?
Right.
So there's a disconnect.
Shit, either that or some money. They don't give a fuck if you can rap or not. I tell you that much.
Yeah, a lot of people don't, man.
And that shit breaks my heart.
Yeah.
Breaks my heart because I rap real good.
Yeah.
And I put in the time to do that shit.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
So now as motherfuckers would be
It's
like,
still a
man, it's
necessary
about the
skill,
money
man.
shit.
It's a necessary skill, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, MAD1NE, let me ask you this question, man. What was the first hip hop record that you just fell in love with that you were just like, nah, I got to be a part of this. I got to be a part of the culture.
Yeah. Bigger and Deffer.
Yeah.
Cool J.
LL Cool J?
Yeah.
That was that nigga.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
For real.
That nigga was the blueprint. You know what I mean? Yeah. Another influential one that definitely Run DMC and Houdini. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. You know what I mean?
Nah,
I
listen.
was going out and spend my own money. And then the first little crew I had to say was the Juice Crew.
Yeah.
Big Daddy Kane.
Big Daddy Kane.
that's
I had to give kudos to 90.1. KSYM been on it for a long time with the different people that's worked in the station.
Yeah.
I first heard Raw on 90.1, man.
Wow.
And I blew my fucking mind. Here I am, RAW, the terrorist. I'm like, God damn, who this motherfucker? You know, the Juice Crew, that was it, man. It was Shantae,
Cool G
MC
rap.
Shan, Cool G rap. You know,
Yeah,
coming back like I'm avenging my brother's death.
Real talk, that's
Yeah,
hard.
He said, I'm coming back like I'm avenging my brother's
I'm
death.
a little bit under that generation, but I do know there's some notables in that
G-Rap
motherfucker. Cool G rap one of mine.
G-Rap is like...
And Big Daddy Kane, but Cool G rap was my nigga.
G-Rap was that nigga.
He was.
I think he even influenced Scarface a little bit.
That's what I'm saying, like the reality rap,
the Peep C's and the Bun B, they respect
the Nas's,
the Cool G
you know,
rap.
yeah.
That's just a motherfucker that raps very well.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's effortless
Lisp
too.
and everything.
Yeah.
Funky as shit. You know what I mean? But take it with you on the way down.
You know what's crazy,
Because
man?
I got the Ill Street Blues.
Yeah, I remember one time 50 was getting ready to sign Cool G Rap at one point. Like when G Unit was like at his at his peak.
You said Fifth was gonna get him?
Yes.
I think
They
Rose
dropped a
wanted them
mixtape.
too.
That's hard.
They had a mixtape called Dead or Alive with Who Kid.
What?
Yeah. DJ Who Kid, Dead or Alive, Cool G Rap. And that mixtape was crazy, bro.
What?
There it is right there on the far left corner. Bong, Who Kid, Cool G
Yeah,
Rap,
man.
Dead or Alive.
That's hard.
Crazy. I'm about to listen to that when we leave here.
Yeah,
I
no,
swear to
that's
God.
hard.
It's crazy.
Some of them Who Kid mixtapes is whew.
One of my favorite mixtape DJ.
In retrospect, now I look at mixtapes as like the proving grounds for skill.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where you could do all your shit that wasn't a single related. You know what I
Right.
mean? You
Right.
get your bars and your album cuts
You
off, man.
you know how I look at this with me being in the generation that I'm in, the age that I'm in.
Sure.
When people were doing mixtapes was basically the content that people are having to drop like now on Instagram and shit.
There it
It's
is.
a fact.
Because
Great
the mixtape
point.
people was dropping mixtapes back to back to back to back.
That was
When they
your
got on
talking-
them runs, they was on them runs.
That
You
was
wouldn't
your
hear
talking
album
shit resume.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You wouldn't hear an album for a year or two, but it wasn't noticeable because they gave you so many mixtapes in between.
Right.
Yes.
The content was still there. You know what I'm
But
saying?
it made them relevant.
It made them relevant.
Let
Yes, the
niggas
same
see
shit.
the world. You know what I mean? Man, niggas tore the world off the mixtapes. You know
No
what I mean?
bullshit.
Yeah, they were doing
Kept
tours.
the lights on.
No
you know
bullshit.
what I mean?
That's why you heard rappers, like especially back then. I got a deal off a mixtape where I'm doing this tour off
Yeah,
a mixtape.
man.
Yeah, eating off mixtapes for real. So once they killed the
Yeah.
mixtape, they put you in a different thing where now you gotta.
Why did the mixtape die? That's a good question you have to ask yourself.
The mixtape died one because of the platforms
You think
that the
this
mixtapes
saturation,
were part of.
oversaturation?
Nah.
No, not even really that, because it's an industry thing. Like
Yes.
the industry are saying you have to give us these many albums and not mixtapes. And now people are like, shit, if I'm gonna put some music together,
It might as well be a real project.
it got to be an album so I can go ahead and get the money to get up out of this. So now people just stop doing. So your favorite rapper stopped doing a mixtape.
when
So
they used to go over to J Arms.
yeah,
Yeah,
come on now.
How to be MC instrumentals?
Come on now.
Yeah, man.
That's some of the best. That's some of the best shit.
Yeah.
Some of the best shit. But people
Yeah, I
don't
feel
do it
for you
because
if
they
you
don't
didn't get
count
that
for
part
it.
of hip hop, man. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
and then people aren't clearing the beats that people want to rap on top of. So now
Right.
it becomes where for me to do a mixtape, I got to still give you original beats. And if I'm doing that, this is an album.
Right,
Yeah, I used
exactly.
to like. There's a little era I had on the mixtape run, man. I would get like the boom bap beats that nobody knew about.
Yeah.
And just make them my own and shit.
Yeah.
Maybe do something that's kind of familiar, like maybe the Pusha T's beats and shit like that
Yeah.
every once in a while. But yeah, that was a lot of fun, the mixtape era, man. Because you were
Yeah, I'm still doing
basically making albums. You know what I mean?
For real.
You just made it your own, man.
For sure.
And it kind of displayed your lyrical superpowers. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah, and I think that was always I feel like that is or was a big reason on why the artists, I mean, and obviously this is subjective, but I think the artists from back then have more longevity than those from now because they came up in that mixtape era.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And
You know
the
what I mean?
Europeans that keep you alive too.
Yeah.
You dope. You dope you dope in '94. You dope now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Das Effects passport stamp. You stamped like a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, no,
To
Method
this day,
Man, all
they
the
don't
niggas
never
can still
forget
rap.
you, man.
Shoot.
Here in America, man, we'll forget you in 10 minutes.
Right.
That nigga ain't released the album in 20 minutes. Fuck him.
Nah, that's real. It's crazy.
Awesome shit, though.
Yeah.
No, for sure. And shout out my guy Smith and Wesson, man. Still
Oh,
intact,
man,
man.
legends.
They
Legends.
still go overseas to Europe all the time.
All the
European
fucking
tour.
time, man.
Still eating off of shit that they dropped in the 90s. And I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
It
man.
ain't. That's how it's supposed to
That's
be.
how it's supposed to be, though.
See,
like,
in
why?
other
in hip-
parts of the world, that's the soundtrack to the revolution, hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's more than just a anthem for the radio, man. It's just how we living out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they respect that era of people that brought the fight the power message, or whatever, fuck the police, or you know what I mean, or fuck Rodney King, whatever your message was, man. That's what hip hop was, man. Shit.
Yep. Now, I feel like it's just a competition now. That's why I got to where it's at now, because it was like first, fuck the global powers, and they was like, no, fuck the local police. No, well, fuck the niggas across the street.
Right.
Well, fuck everybody.
Yeah.
Right. That's
like,
what
you know what I'm saying?
That's what they
got lost, man.
So now who can do it the best? Do it the biggest. You know what I'm saying? Niggas disrespect one person who dying. They like, no, fuck it. I'm gonna disrespect the actual dead nigga.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm
crazy,
saying?
Man.
So it's like niggas just competing to do the worst shit. But they competing backwards versus competing the other way. Why niggas ain't competing?
Niggas hustling backwards, man.
I done did this in my hood. I done helped my hood do this, nigga. I done put children in this. I got this many youth basketball teams and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
See, they don't want to promote that kind of good shit. The good shit you do too either sometimes, man. We act at a point where people are making a living off of culture they don't really care about. They just care about how you fall. They care about the fall.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You got your Jordan Towers and all these motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They really, when our artists should be held in the highest regard and preserved, they're not really preserved, man. They torn down. They made fun of, they misled, you know what I mean? And shit, man. I can't help but root for a Kodak Black. Little nigga out the Jets trying to make it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm going to cheer the nigga on, you know what I mean?
For sure.
I'm going to cheer on any nigga that's making it out of that shit, because it's a lot of niggas that don't. So I don't give a fuck what you do, whether you fix computers, whether you rap. Well, I don't care what it is. I don't give a fuck what it is. Get the fuck up out of here.
Get out of there, man, and keep going.
That's the goal.
For sure.
So I don't tear down no nigga how we get out. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to understand, once that person gets out, he has to relearn how to live. Because we've been conditioned to move a certain type of way, think a certain type of way, and then once we get out of that environment, we have to now realize all that was bullshit. So we have to unlearn and relearn life.
Yeah. Right.
So get these niggas some grace, man. Work with these niggas. And then on top of that, with these people being young and everybody having you know what I'm saying? It's too much on these people. It's a lot on these folks. And I'm this coming from a nigga trying to unlearn and relearn life now. You know what I'm saying?
The re-education.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You got little kids. You got little King thinking that it's cool to be street. He embarrassed that he had a good life.
Exactly. Right. That's so crazy.
It's crazy.
You gonna fuck up my street credibility. Why you gonna do me like that?
You don't need no fucking street credibility.
What street cred in the first place? You know what I'm saying?
And son, I'm gonna knock your veneers out your mouth.
No bullshit.
I paid for them motherfuckers. I'll buy you some new ones.
Oh man,
because my whole thing is he might be saying like, oh yeah, you had me over there. Yeah, nigga had you over there because I was on tour getting this money on, so you don't got to do none of the shit that you saying you got to do right now with your stupid ass.
Like I'm too far in to have to go backwards. I gotta
I wish my pop would have did anything, any of that.
Yeah,
this nigga talking about, man, you gonna kill my street credibility saying what you, man, shut up, fool.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And then once you realize what this game is, man, shit, you know what I mean?
Niggas be doing all that just to have a leg up, to have some breathing room to figure out something else.
Right.
If you got the time to figure some shit out, because usually in black families, what your parents say, hey, when you turn 18, you got to get up out of here, man.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Other
and get your hell about it.
Exactly. Look, when you reach 18 and you still there. Yeah.
Then you know you're gonna be 18 in 2 hours.
No more. Then look, other races ain't doing that.
Right.
Yeah. Other races is trying to keep you in the house as long as you need, because that allows you to think and move without pressures and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With me, like, shit, I got to get out of here at a certain time. Of course, my life isn't going to be all the way figured out at 17, 16, 17, getting ready for 18. So since it's not, I'm going to do the first thing that I'm seeing around me that I can get some money on, and that's usually the bad thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have the time nor the grace to say, or at least educate yourself on what you're getting into, because you like, shit, I need to get into something.
Right.
Because I'm on a time schedule. You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
So it makes it every way that people is moving and the shit that they be hearing, it be coming from all this shit from then. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just got to figure out and move different. Like I said, the re-education, man.
Re-education.
Yeah, man.
Re-education, shit real.
Yes, sir.
Shit be running deep. I was talking to my mom about that shit earlier, so y'all caught me in the day where I'm already, I've been in that all day.
Already.
Yeah, for sure, man.
You've been at this for a minute, man. And if I'm not mistaken, were you born and raised here, or?
Yeah. I mean, since like 6 or 7. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
you from here? You from the crib?
For sure.
Just the crib.
100%. So when you obviously you've seen the different eras, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, man, I've seen this shit go through some changes.
Right here.
Some evolutions, I should say.
Right. And so if you can just paint me a picture, man, of your kind of earliest recollection of the quote unquote local music scene.
Most definitely.
When you were in up until this point, and we can kind of get into and break it down.
Most definitely, man. San Antonio has always been an interesting city, especially at that golden era period, man, because you had a military town, so you had a influx of influences in the city, you know.
From everywhere.
Yeah. Back when hip hop was in its infancy stages, man. So some of the talent shows that I would witness, man, I seen some pretty creative minds, man. There's one cat named Jihad. He was very influential. He was a Muslim cat. Just imagine an MF Doom that lived on the east side. You know what I mean?
That's hard.
Yeah,
That's
he was just a different mind.
Nah, I would have bought it.
And the way his mind
I would have bought his project. I know he went crazy.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, he had a song called The Pasture, and it was just basically about heaven. And he was just talking about all the people he left. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Some killed Sam Cunningham back in middle school when King was called Riley or some shit. It was super dope. But he was just saying all these names of people that have passed and are in the pasture. He talked about my homeboys whose son had an infant death, and it was just a beautiful song, man.
Yeah.
But it was stylistic. It was lyrical. He was in a different pocket.
It was real.
It's a different mind.
So that's why the music stuck to you how it stuck to you, because he's saying some honest shit.
I just couldn't believe for an 18-year-old just had that kind of advanced mind. It's very Islamic. Just a genuine creative soul, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ron.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. If you go to, I think I might have that shit. It's on SoundCloud. I'll send it to you later. The Pasture by Jihad.
Okay.
Yeah, that song's about 30 years old now. Then you had different groups like you had, of course.
Damn. Nigga, I'm 30.
Right. That's crazy, right?
My God.
Yeah.
That hit me different when he
I
said
was just
that.
telling him about one of the first records in the city by a man named Leroy Franklin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's my homeboy's dad, but he's 1982, bro.
Yeah, we gonna react to it?
Out.
Y'all want to react to it real quick?
Yeah, Leroy Franklin.
That's the song?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Run that. From here?
Yeah, San Antonio, man.
19.
So
What?
it's amazing the histories you find out about the hip hop histories you find out.
And this
in
was
each
what,
city.
1982?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. Sound jazzy right now, real funky. That bass line.
Surprised ain't
It's
nobody
funky.
sampled that shit, right?
I was just, come on.
I'm listening to it right now.
So you get a little history of your city right there.
Hey, this is hard.
Okay.
So Rapper's Delight came out in maybe 79,
79,
78.
yeah.
So this is just a few
He
years
sound like
after.
he didn't call somebody a job motherfucker before.
Right.
For sure.
Yep.
Yeah, nah, that sound funky, man.
That's crazy, man.
Skrill, send this link to me in the group chat, please. No, I'm for real. Not even no bullshit.
Okay, so you have these people that I might not have known about when I was young, but then you had of course had the legendary PKO.
PKO, of course,
yeah,
of course.
You know, on the gangster rap side of things.
When do you think the South got their signature sound in? Because that sounds like you were saying.
You know, back then, you know, even Rap A Lot, some of their earliest artists were like the Def 4, and they were still trying to find themselves. So they were little hybrid hip hop groups. You also had Johnny C.
This is
If
PKO,
you
right?
know,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
That's the legendary group PKO.
If you though the original Ghetto Boys was not the lineup that you know now.
Right.
It was Johnny C, Jukebox, Ready Rock C. They were Jersey boys. Raheem is originally
Dang.
from Jersey.
Right.
The Raheem, so you had a sound that was still trying to find itself. So you had those artists, and you know they were just up the street in Houston. So you know it was an inspiration for us. But then I had to talk about the local guys. There's a group named RCR, which my boy Antonio San was in that.
Okay.
If you're familiar with him.
Absolutely.
He's definitely a pioneer. These kids putting out their own records. They shared a 12-inch with another group called Too Hard, Too Hype. They were from the South Side.
I remember. Okay.
Too Hard, Too Hype. That's a hard name.
Yeah.
DJ Mondo.
That's
and all
hard.
them. So they shared a 12-inch. That was like the first people I remember, like a little 12-inch I could see in the like Sound Warehouse. I'm like, damn, these kids my age, you know, high school kids putting out their own records. So I also had to give them their kudos
For sure.
as being pioneers. But Magic Mark had the money. PKO released their first thing around '89. So you know, we definitely see a lot of shows. The Carver Center was a place a lot of the shows would go down at. and a diverse little thing of talent. So I would say after when the Ghetto Boys hit, you know what I mean. Then you had a little, you know, I guess when the signature Southern sound started to come into play. You know what I mean? Because they hit big with the Mind Playing Tricks on Me. You know what I mean? Then you had groups like Too Much Trouble that followed in there. My boy, rest in peace, Bone Hard Zagging. What's my boy's name? He's part of Screwed Up Click too. It's Niggas Backwards. Bone Hard Zagging. Pull that up for me real quick. That was the name of the album. You know, Gangsta Nip. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
what's my man's name, man? Big Mello.
Big Mello.
Yeah.
Bone Hard Zagging.
Yeah. Niggas Backwards.
Right, so he Bone Hard Niggas.
Yeah.
That's still a pause-worthy name.
Yeah.
Nah, man, that's crazy. So, like, dang.
Yeah, man. A lot of these records, man, were the early Rap-A-Lot records. You know what I mean? That's when it started going.
And I was going to say real quick, Skrills, not to cut you off, but the wildest part of that is, as far as, you know, Ghetto Boys Mind Playing Tricks on Me, shout out Mike Dean, man.
Yeah, legend.
He made that beat, dog.
What?
Really?
Kanye's guy, Mike Dean. Yes.
What?
The Mike Dean.
Yeah, his history was with Rap-A-Lot.
His history was with Rap-A-Lot.
Before Kanye.
Before Kanye, all that big shit.
Man, shout out that man Mike.
Listen, Mike Dean, if you happen to be watching, bro, I would love for you to pull up on MAZI'S World and let's talk,
for shit,
man. Look at Mike Dean, man. The architect of it all, bro.
Yeah, man.
Scarface, that Houston sound, man.
You know, Willie D was a solo artist. He got his first album, Controversy, very dope.
You know,
with the bald head hoes came out originally on that shit. Yeah.
The wild part with Mike Dean, though, is the fact that it's high key coming full circle with obviously Mike Dean being the foundation when it comes to the Ghetto Boys, Mind Playing Tricks on Me and stuff like that out of Houston. Now he working closely with Travis Scott. And Travis Scott out of Mo City. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just, that's crazy, bro.
I think his dad was like real cool with DJ Premier and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I think Neighbors or some shit. I forgot what the connection was, man. It's crazy, man.
No, that's wild.
Crazy who you connect with on this journey of music, man.
No, for real.
You know what I mean?
That is a fact.
Real quick, if you had to like just kind of describe in a few words the music community back then in the 90s or early 2000s, man, how would you describe that?
Man, it was just different without the internet, man. You know what I mean? People respected your shit, man. You know what I mean? I was always hip hop too, man. He said, man, you don't be doing no gangster rap, but you be rapping your ass off, folk. Hard. You know what I mean? If you can touch people with your music and your lyrics, it's not a typical style they used to, man. You definitely got a talent, man.
No, for real.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
I don't even like that kind of shit, but I like that shit.
Right.
You know, and motherfuckers come to you years later, man, remember all the motherfuckers you said was whack? They was kind of garbage. You done grew up and went through some shit. And went through some life and learned some shit.
Man, the nigga hit me with that shit. A whole speech, pulled me outside, and it was like, hey, man, all that shit you said at Spider House, I didn't even really understand any of it.
Yeah.
He was like, man, I went to college, started selling weed, ended up getting locked up and all this other shit. He said, bro, you were the hardest rapper. I was like, what the fuck? But I was like, I so appreciate it. It shouldn't have took a brick in a probation stamp for you to understand, for you to understand me, but goddamn.
No, it's I know as far as, you know, for y'all artists, you know what I'm saying, it has to hit different when a fan comes up and tells you, a supporter tells you like, yo, what your music did for me like really moved me.
Yeah, man.
And you told my story and you painted a picture to where, you know what I mean, I rock with you.
Yeah,
like
man,
you're my favorite.
Them niggas ain't fans. They just projection images of me because I'm saying how I feel. And if you feel how I feel, nigga, you one of me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We one of the same.
That's
family.
what I will say about that era, man. You know, hip hop supported each other more before we was out there, man. Like you would have groups like De La Soul on tour with NWA and shit like that, man. Like we all in this shit together. Even though that you do your style and I do my style, as a culture, we need to stick together, man. It wasn't uncommon for Big Daddy Kane to be on tour with MC Hammer and shit like that, man, because it was so little hip hop groups. we kind of had to support each other in this culture, man.
It's funny you say that because I went through my sister's, just being nosy one day. My sister was living, we all was growing up under the same house. I was being nosy one day. She went out to run some errands. Yeah. They go to my sister's room and just run through some shit. So I'm going through her yearbook and just scrapbooks of just shit like that. I found a concert ticket of hers. Houdini was on tour and
the Fresh Fest.
And LL Cool J was opening up.
Yeah.
I looked at that ticket and I'm like, that's crazy. I can only imagine.
I can only imagine hearing Rock the Bells live. This should probably fuck my head up. Something I haven't got to see. You know what I mean? On my bucket list.
So with that being said, what you were saying though, MAD1NE, will we be able to see tours where artists, just big names, go on tour together again? Will we see that?
I would like to hope so, man, because you need that experience, man. You know what I mean?
Because I know people saying, "Oh, Drake and J. Cole are doing it right now."
Like DMX Rough Rider type shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like the Rock the Mic tour. I know my wife is tired of me talking about the Rock the Mic tour.
I was actually in that shit, bro.
You went?
The battle, me and Ray C.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Oh, that's crazy.
I got me a Rockefeller jumpsuit, man.
What?
That's just crazy.
Yo, that's crazy.
I wonder where that motherfucker is right now.
I was gonna say, where is that?
No, low key, they still doing shows like that. Shout out to Question. Question had gave me a ticket.
Lil' bro.
Yeah, he gave me and who the fuck? Me and Tevin actually. Me and Tevin tickets. It was Busta Rhymes, Nas.
That motherfucker was live. That Wu-Tang shit.
Wu-Tang, the Wu-Tang shit. Wu-Tang had everybody in their mama out there.
Yeah, I
man,
seen
it
that
was
on
so
Prime.
fire.
Dope. I know it was dope.
It was so fire, dog.
I really like what Nas is doing with Hit Boy, man. I don't care what nobody says.
Facts, man. Nah, that.
Yeah.
Nas and Hit
Just
Boy.
to see somebody that still have that passion for rhyming with millions of dollars is a good thing, man.
For sure.
He definitely sound fresh, and you know what I mean.
King's Disease. What they on 3?
Yeah, man.
And they dropped Magic 1 and 2.
I'm really liking that chemistry.
Their
man.
dynamic is crazy.
Yeah, man. Nas still rhyming like he love this shit, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Me as a fan, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah. That Rock. I'm still thinking about that Rock the Mic tour.
Yeah,
dog,
that
check
crazy,
it, man. Listen, bang. This is Fab.
Yeah.
He was the first act that came out. Fab.
Oh, it got to be crazy if it start with Fab.
Sean Paul.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Yeah, give me the light.
I was just finna say,
come on, man.
Was that at the
Verizon Wireless Amphitheater?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So okay.
I would like to see that again, man. You know what I mean?
Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
Which to me
is an immaculate performer. Like
no bullshit. One of the best performers. Him and the best performers.
I love the combo.
Hold on. This was the lineup right here. You see it? It's on the shirt, but Snoop Dogg, Sean Paul.
That might have been a different city.
That's a different city. That's definitely a different city.
He said that one.
That's a different city because they weren't there. They weren't there. But it was Fab, Sean Paul, Busta, 50. This is right at Get Rich or Die Trying, and then Jay-Z.
Yeah, this was crazy. Yeah, Jay was crazy. When they was the Survival of the Illest tour.
Oh, yeah.
We had planned to go to Houston, man. We was hanging out, but these strippers drove, so they went shopping right before the concert, man. We got to Houston by, thank you, good night. The concert was over.
Oh,
we got to see Jay-Z say good night. Well, I was hot as hell.
I think Def Jam hosted that tour. That was all Def Jam artists, right?
Yeah. We Meth and Red. We missed all that shit, man.
Meth, Red, DMX, and Jay.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah. Wasted ticket, bro.
Man, what?
Yeah.
They'd have been left. They'd have been good as left.
They
I ain't
the
even
drivers.
It'd have been a carjacking. All the types of
fuckery. I should have just took the keys, bro. Made it a
for real. On my mom.
Yeah. That documentary, Backstage Live, you could check that tour out on there,
crazy.
which was.
Hey, speaking of documentary, did you see that little brother shit? May the Lord watch.
So I heard the album, but I didn't see the doc.
The documentary is dope. It just came out like last week, man.
Oh, okay. I need to check it out.
Yeah, really dope, man. Talk about how the group came together at college. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure.
Ninth Wonder. Then the problems with Ninth Wonder not being able to make all the dates because I don't think he was really into that aspect of it, the touring and all that.
Right.
And so the promoters would be like, man, no Ninth Wonder. It ain't a Little Brother show.
Ain't a Little Brother show, right.
Yeah.
Damn.
This is an issue, man. They had issues from the beginning. You know what I mean? But
they're a pivotal group though.
Yeah.
Their Gangsta Grills is underrated too.
Oh my God.
Very underrated, separated but equal.
Oh my God. Bananas, dog.
Yeah.
Bananas, man.
And you talking about guys that really defined the sound from North Carolina as well, man. Like they were lyrical too.
Fucking
Drake said he got his start from Fonte.
Doja Cat is a big fucking Little Brother fan.
Yeah,
this fucking race is so crazy. I'm like, damn.
Nah, because Fonte is one of a kind. A guy that could rap his ass off and he could sing too.
Yeah, and just it seemed like the common type guys. You know what I mean? Just doing this shit. We need the voice of everyone, man. We need the voice of everyone in this culture, man. You know what I mean?
Bullshit.
Especially when the Little Brother just sounded so regular. I think that's why people fucked with them so much because they were just some average guys, dog, that just rap their ass off over some cold ass Ninth Wonder beats.
Yeah, and then sing Love and Happiness.
That's true, but
and then bust out into a rendition of Love and Happiness.
Exactly.
I seen it because I seen him perform before. That shit was
that's hard.
Yeah.
But to your point, yes, everybody's average, but then there's a point where you get too rich to where you get out of touch.
But I think if everybody keep that same thing up here where we all are, we just people. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Your money don't make you better than a nigga. We all just people.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
They have
People
fun
move
doing what
different.
they doing too. Like I told you, if you want people to be invested in what you're doing, if it seems like what you're doing resonates with fun, that translates to a lot of people, man.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And we can tell when our favorite artists ain't having fun no more. We're like, man, this shit sound like bullshit.
Yeah, I don't think Kanye's
you did that
because
you had to, brother.
Exactly.
Is Kanye having fun? I don't even know no more.
Nah.
They like his shit ran a certain way, like James Brown.
Right.
You ever see how James Brown doing this to his band members?
Yeah.
He was really docking their ass. You hit the note wrong. 5, 10, 25.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
He was one. Hey, look, you laughing, but him and Michael Jackson would on stage let you know that you done fucked up and it's over.
That's what he was doing. He was docking.
That's 5, 10, 15, 20. You hit that wrong. You hit that note wrong, Bootsy.
That's
I know
crazy.
you on them drugs.
Damn.
Give me some. No.
Give me some. Oh man.
Nah, for real.
Some people really run their shit like that, man. I heard Q-Tip is really like that too, man.
I
The way
heard
he does
that
the
too.
music, like, yeah, man. You see the friction he used to have with Fife, you know what I mean?
Right.
Fife up there fighting for his life, and Q-Tip, come on, man.
Right.
Look alive. Like, man, fuck, I'm over here hurting.
Right. This man going through it.
Well, some people are just into the music that deep, man. You know what I mean? Friendships suffer from this shit, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Outkast and Big Boy, one of the greatest teams that ever do it, man. But, man, they probably had to go on rehab from each other, man, being on that tour bus with each other for so many years.
Right.
But hopefully the music will transcend that, you know what I mean? And get it together, you know?
So I guess it's fair to say we might not get another Outkast album.
Andre said he was down to do it.
Yeah, what's up with you and wishing on a nigga downfall?
No,
Nobody safe to say.
Because I don't know where people's headspace is at.
Fuck you, Mozzie.
I don't know where people's headspace is
You
at.
sound like you ain't want it.
It's flute music for life.
Hey, and I ain't gonna lie, the album is very calming.
That's what I was saying. We were talking about that earlier.
You need that, man.
Yeah.
That's what I love about the Golden Era generation, man. It taught us about the predecessors, the James Browns, the Cannonball Adderleys. You know, we would get into the sample so much, we had to learn what was going on, man.
Yeah.
That was education, man, you know.
Real.
So, yeah, that's one thing I loved about the sample culture. You know
Nah,
what I
for
mean?
sure.
So you fuck with the Flute album?
It was interesting. I
Nice
can't say
adjective
We
to
need
use.
more. We need more. You know what I mean? We need to show that we can do all this shit.
Exactly.
Black man built pyramids.
Somebody was trying to tell me, he was like, why? Because Andre dropped the Flute album. And I'm gonna blast this nigga too. Hey, it was Quentin, bitch. Hey, got on my nerve. Talking about some, no, look, wait. Let me. We got in a whole argument about that. He had me sweating in my own house. I damn it. Look, I was talking about to the point where,
bro.
What? Why I was telling him, hey, nigga, look, you finna piss me off. But I was telling him, he was like, man, so when Andre created this album and they still labeled it hip hop, that's so fucked up. He should be able to do something and it still it'd be labeled whatever it is instead of hip hop just because he's hip hop. And I was like, Brown,
You are who you are, though.
you are who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And two, my thing is, this is why people treat hip hop the way that they treat it, because once you do something that you believe is bigger than hip hop versus you saying this is where it all rooted from and stemmed from here, so this is still this. I'm just doing something different. You want to say that you want to disassociate yourself all the way from it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So hip hop never gets the elegance because we don't have that. Once somebody do something elegant, you want to classify it as something else. You know what I'm saying? When in all actuality, it's so many lanes to this hip hop shit. We have the extremely high class and elegant. You know what I'm saying?
We sample from everything.
Yeah, and we got the bottom of the bottom. We got the lowest of the low. But all that just you shouldn't try and once we get here we gonna cut that off and say
I
it's not
heard
this
Lupe
no more.
said he was gonna rap on the shit.
He did.
Yeah. Lupe said
He did. I heard it.
That's crazy.
I heard one of them joints. Now, would I have wanted him to do that? Absolutely not. He could have kept it. Let's
He
be
just
real.
want you to know he can.
Yeah,
do that
but
shit.
look, and that's cool. That's cool. I fuck with the fact that he did because he can. But like, not everything got to get rapped on, my boy.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Put
Gotta
now look,
gotta
if you
take some
sample,
and leave some, huh?
yeah, if you gonna sample and put some drums on it and shit, and you expound
Right.
upon the idea
Now, that
for
would be
sure,
dope.
that would be fine.
I was about to I was about to piss Skrills off right now and be like,
You know who I
maybe I
fuck
should go
with,
through
though?
and sample it.
That'll be
chop it up
hard.
and-
I would love it, and I want to be the first motherfucker to get it.
Hey man,
Skrills, edit that out. Don't nobody need to know that.
hey man, you know who I fuck with, man? Not to cut y'all wisdom.
Go for it.
But the father and son combination that be reviewing music. I think they're from Canada.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I fuck with them, man. It's a good way for a father to connect with his son through the music.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like he's educating them on hip hop, man. When he listens to that,
that right there.
I Gave You Power.
Yeah.
By Nas, he was like, "Oh, this guy is so fucking good." Oh! He's starting to realize what the culture is because on the cool, hip hop is like another language, man.
Yeah.
Facts.
You
And
become versed in it.
They
as
also
you become immersed in it. You know what I mean? So he's
say that one more time.
learning.
Say that one more time. I was interrupting.
Hip hop is like another language. You know what I mean? And you become versed on it. You know what I mean? As you get entrenched into it, man, you start to see the father starting to pick up on entendres and flow factors and cadences and certain deliveries. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's amazing, man. Yeah. It really lets you know. You know what I mean?
That's dope. But when you said this, I definitely saw some niggas.
That's what you thought it was?
Yeah, like in my head,
Yeah,
I
nah,
expected when he pulled it up,
Yeah.
I said, "Oh shit!"
Our culture,
That's
man.
even tighter. That they're sitting down and just taking all this in and actually
Right.
speaking on it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's even tighter. to be real.
Hip hop is done what social movements couldn't. You know what I mean? As far as uniting people,
No, facts.
and understanding perspectives that you usually wouldn't even embrace.
That's a for shit
You know
show.
what I mean? So
See, and that's why, like, I think, you know, you tell this to a younger artist, you know what I mean, and they write it off as like, man, I'm just having fun type shit. But I just think that's lost on a lot of the young people is that like this is deeper than just the beats and the raps.
Not
and all
even that.
shit.
You can still have fun, but
yeah,
nigga,
'cause
it
we
ain't
always
always.
had to roll it up, my homeboys with the fight to power. I don't know if y'all remember that. Roll it up, my homeboy. Roll. Yeah. I'm going back to the jukebox video type.
Yeah, I'll say I'm 30 around
There's
that.
always that kind of music too, man. You know what I mean? And it has its place, man. You know what I mean? But social commentary has its place too, man. So as long as you got to diversify, but we're gonna need that party music too.
That's what I'm saying.
And we're gonna need that political
it's
too.
It's perfectly fine to do both.
Yeah.
You don't have to just be, oh, you made one good party record, now you're a party rapper.
Yeah.
No. You're not happy all the time. You're
Yeah.
not mad all the time.
Life
so
is
like
diverse.
these niggas doing this sad music 24/7,
Yeah.
cut that shit out because
Right.
it's people who are hearing this in real life taking in what you're saying, and that ain't even you for real.
And the thing
Future
is-
got niggas popping Percocets, drinking lean, and he been cut it out.
Right, exactly.
So come on now, that's what I'm saying. Cut that shit out.
And then also, and to add on to that, Bank, I think a lot of people, when it comes to music, what they take in, they feel like that's who they are, a reflection of who they are.
Yeah.
And maybe if you change that mindset by changing the music as well.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If you listen to more positive, uplifting music or whatever, then maybe you move with that in that direction.
It ain't got to be uplifting. Just let it be honest. Because
Right.
with it being honest, it's going to be so many different things being said.
Right.
People are just saying the same shit because someone else said it and they're trying to sound
Yeah,
cooler
that's
saying the
when
same
everything
shit.
falls apart, right?
Yeah, so
Right.
that's what I'm saying. If it's honest, I don't give a fuck what you say. It could be
Right.
super depressing, but if it was real,
Yeah.
I can't fault you for that because
That's
that's
your-
how you really felt. And
that's
someone
your
else probably went through
expression, yeah.
that. That's a real expression.
Right.
But what you saying, oh, I'm sad as hell, I'm popping perks tonight, I'm trying to get it out the mud, me and my partner stayed. Y'all saying the same shit that everybody else
Everybody
be saying.
right.
Yeah.
Where did the pain stem from there? Talk
Yeah.
about that. And
Right.
then it might be cool. Till then, you just saying some bullshit, partner.
Yeah. You in love with the lifestyle.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
really trying to make
Exactly.
your own little imprint on this shit. And yeah, that's forgery. Like I told you.
Man,
Lyrical
that's
real.
forgery. That's forgery.
No
No, for sure.
bullshit.
You know what I mean? As kids, I can understand it a little bit because we all influenced at that age.
Sure.
But then eventually you start to live your own life and then you have to write your own page, man. If you're gonna be a great in this shit, you're gonna have to bring something of yourself, whatever that is, to the table, man, to be remembered, I think. You know what I mean?
You got to bring a lot to yourself to the table. Because the reason we fuck with all these people we fuck with, because we can tell you their backstory, we can tell you where they come from, how they came up, shit about their mamas and all this other shit. And we know that Jay-Z mama like us.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, because we so into the story. You know what I mean? And sometimes some of these good artists, man, they just get on the wrong label too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes when you get there, you got to figure out how to maneuver. And some people are so fucked up by this industry, man, they don't even recover. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the label really be a cop-out. Because if the label reaching out to you to fuck with you, you obviously are doing something right.
Right.
It'll take you longer to do it yourself.
Right.
But once you relinquish all your power, now you don't got no control.
Of a currency.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
I respect that path. You know what I mean? Currency just did his own thing, man.
Shout out Currency, bro.
Yeah.
You talk about consistency and all that.
Not even just consistent, but he also
realized when he could have went the Young Money route, but he realized like my heart is not really into this. Let me see if I can do my own thing. You know what I mean? You know how much courage that takes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you have something that's considered a sure shot thing, but I think he had been through it, man. He was on No Limit and Cash Money.
Yeah, No Limit and Cash Money. Yeah. And his brother
is
Mr.
Mello.
Mr. Marcello. Mr. Marcello.
Yeah, Mr. Marcello.
His bigger brother was on
No
Limit.
Y'all put that together was
97.
Because it was Mr. Something. I was like, what's his brother's name? Like
it was one of those No Limits that was kind of limited.
Oh shit!
Skullduggery type shit.
Oh my god! Skullduggery! Oh my god!
Yeah, 97 was Wu-Tang and No Limit for us, bro.
Oh my god!
We was on it, dog.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yo, that No Limit era was wild.
Yo, I respect him to this day for that shit, though.
Nigga look scary.
They were dropping album. Nah, listen, them boys in No Limit was dropping an
album
every week.
They said that no other time could he have done that. Like if it had done it in the 2000s, it wouldn't have worked the way it did in the 96, 97. You know what I mean?
That's
every week. He was doing internet speed at that record major labels era.
Dog, internet speed and the era where people were going out buying projects.
Man.
Crazy. That's what I'm telling y'all. Ain't nothing changed.
Yeah.
They just trying to make it make it sound different. It's all the same shit. If you can sell a brick, you can sell a album, nigga.
Yeah.
We just need to figure out what kind of metric system this streaming shit is using because them motherfuckers is getting fat.
No, we don't need to figure out what they're doing. Just sell it yourself.
Yeah.
If niggas gonna fuck with it, they'll fuck with it. Peep game. If I know 25 niggas who fuck with this shit and I'm selling this shit for $5, you know if I sell it to all 25 of them niggas, I made more than the streaming service was gonna give me all year if these niggas streamed it all year.
Well, Griselda kind of proved that you could do that. With the merch and the little vinyls and shit selling out like so quick. That's just crazy.
Niggas will buy the music if they want it. But they just ain't making shit that motherfuckers want.
Okay, but here's the details though. Here's the detail that I have trouble getting over is like there was a time to hold something physical, but like if you sold me something that I like a CD, it's like you said this before. Most cars don't even have CD players.
Yeah, it don't gotta be a CD player.
You know what I'm saying? But like I guess the question is like what physical aspect of or rather, what can I give you to actually give me $5?
A QR code to the point where it'll take you straight to the thing. Look, when you do this, not only does it see this is where it works for the artist. The artist has to know the business of it because two things happens with this transaction. One, they get the project, but they get sent to their email. And two, you now have this person's email. So when you drop things in the future, you have exactly.
No, somebody just sent me, man. You know what, man? You remember Ill and Out Scratch? You don't remember Ill and Out Scratch?
No.
Okay, yeah, they had that song. Damn, I'll Take You with Brian McKnight. They was a group from the East Coast. Don't shut down on a player. You got to give a pound to a player. New Jersey soundtrack.
Okay,
them people.
Ill and Out Scratch. There you go.
Okay,
but Al Scratch is still doing his thing. So you got Primo and Large Professor. But he got my email, but he sent me a new like a free single and shit. You know what I mean? But if you got an email, that's a direct
line.
Yeah.
No, and I totally agree with you, Bang. But I guess what I'm saying though is that like it's a ease of access thing. Like sure, everything you're saying is dope, like getting the email and all that, but like I think,
and then they save it to their phone. They getting on their phone to listen to the music anyway.
I understand, but like it's still like most people are gonna be like, man, I gotta do this and then the third. Like,
it's not for them.
Nah, that's the point. That's what it always comes down to.
It's not for them. I got shit on streaming services.
Process music the way yours does anyway.
Yeah, my thing is the streaming services. That is just for you to get a little sample of what you can get from me on a regular, what I will give to you. You know what I'm saying? So you can check out the streaming service just to see if I can rap, if it makes you feel better on buying it. But after you buy it, you get something that's way better than that, and we have a connect to the point where now, next thing that I drop, I can shoot that straight to you. Or if I have a thing where I'm giving out
live show.
Exactly. So when I'm having shows, I can send that straight to y'all. But you gonna fuck with it if I email it to you. That's a guarantee. But that's something that you have to do by talking to people. And a lot of these people don't talk to people. So that's why it don't get done. A lot of these connections people are trying to make over the internet. I can, man, what? You can send me something, I'll leave you on red all day on the internet. But you sit in front of me talking to me, that shows you actually really give a fuck about what you're doing.
Gotcha.
Right. Like them niggas in the back of Walmart trying to ask you who you internet with. Facts. You don't be thinking about that shit, but then you go to Walmart, you like, man, damn, these niggas in there motherfucker.
Right. I was gonna say Nip 2.
Oh yeah.
I think Nip 2, and that's when it came to Nip, I think he perfected.
So Lloyd Banks, not to cut your wisdom, but Lloyd Banks said he finna do the same thing. $100 mixtape. Did you hear about that?
$100 mixtape for Cold Corner 3, and I'm buying it.
I definitely like the way he's rhyming now.
And I'm buying it because Halloween Havoc 4 was crazy.
Bananas.
You buying it for
I didn't like him. I didn't like him during the we on fire up your head. You kind of put me to sleep. Yeah, you kind of put me to sleep. But now, it's like he found a new passion for rhyming. I love the music he's coming with. You got people like that too, like the Rock Marcianos.
Yeah,
I got put on with Flip Smoke Squad. That didn't quite work out. Come on, do my own thing a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Rock Marciano.
He was a pioneer for that independent.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Boom bap shit.
I say Rock Marciano crawled so Griselda could run. That's my kind of
thing. Yeah, he dead on.
He built that foundation as far as beats with no drums or low end drums. That's his shit.
That's his shit, man.
But Nip, when it came to the Crenshaw project, so the $100,
he's a pioneer on that shit.
The $100 mixtape, right, with drama. Obviously, people were like $100, like that's crazy, but people that weren't in the city of LA, because there was two things if you were in the city of LA versus when you were out of town, out of state or whatever. You paid $100. Not only were you on the email, so you were getting singles, Bank, like you were saying. You were getting singles and songs that was unreleased or getting ready to be put on Victory Lap, because he was sending snippets of Victory Lap shit early, but you were also getting like merch and things like that. Now, if you were in LA and you happened to pay the $100 and all that shit, you got a ticket to a show. You were able to get a tour of the All Money In studios at the store.
Hustle experience.
The experience, and you got to hear Victory Lap earlier, whatever that he was working on.
Yeah.
So, especially with this digital streaming era, like you were saying, Skrills, I think you were trying to say, it was like when you buy something physical, back in the day, it was like you got a piece of something to where you were attached with. Nowadays, you're in the streaming era. What can you attach yourself with?
Right. Yeah,
you don't have to put it on streaming services. Streaming services is a place for lazy people.
But and I agree, like, you don't have to, but a lot of people are doing it a certain way where it's like, okay, if I don't want to do streaming services, what can I do? Because obviously there's Bandcamp. But
no, see, fuck the sites. Direct to consumer. Yeah. I don't understand what we even keep talking about. I'm confused. Direct to consumer. You'll win all day. And my thing is, the only way that you get it to the consumer, you got to get out there.
Get out there.
There's no way for you to not do one of these things to get the next to work. You see what I'm saying? So motherfuckers be like, it's not a streaming platform. It's not go to a different place, because that's what they want you to do.
Power is the people.
Yeah, they created another one. Then be like, oh, well, here's a new one that's better for such and such. So now you're leaving their old one to go to their new one. You still working their game. You know what I'm saying? It's a finesse. And that, like with the $100 CD, like niggas bought that, and the niggas who felt finesse are the only people who felt they didn't get their worth. But no one felt they didn't get their worth because they wanted that.
Right.
It's niggas who you ever gave somebody something and they was like, shit, I'd have gave you such and such for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's worth that to them.
Right.
You know, it might not cost you that to make it, but if they feel like they got their worth and some, man, that's a win on both ends. Niggas just got to get out there, put their feet to the ground and do that. Find your consumer, put it in their hand. Because other than that, you're just going to be putting it on the internet, hoping somebody come across it. And then once they come across it, they're not a real fan, no way. They just supporting anything that come in front of them.
The flavor of the month.
Yeah. So it ain't got shit to do with you. You just happen to brush by. That's why niggas be here today and gone tomorrow. because they're not tapping in with their people. They taking whoever come to them.
Yeah.
So like if the niggas run off from the, oh man, this CD $50. If you run off, the shit's not for you anyway. I'm trying to find the niggas who gonna pay the 50 because I find 50 who gonna pay 50. Now what?
Right.
I done made more than you made off your whole rap career on Apple Music.
That's a fact.
That's a great point.
That's real. And it's 50 people who will do it, guaranteed.
But here's another.
Yeah, streaming money is the worst 401k plan ever.
Man, what?
It's a fact.
Whoa, boy.
God dang.
Yo, and to the last point I want to make to your point, Bank, is that like this. I'm assuming this was maybe one of the early graphics for this. MAZI,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure.
So only 1,000 copies were made of this, and $100 each was that's what, 100K?
Come on,
right?
You feel me?
Yeah,
but now
campaign.
but like I'm curious as to like whoever still has their copy, let alone this. Let's just assume it's still wrapped up. What is that worth now?
And because he's gone, that shit's probably worth
100%.
It's tenfolded guaranteed.
Yeah,
I know it's worth
guaranteed.
$1,000. And that's on the low end.
But and I say all that to say that like when you used to buy things, it just gave me a sense of ownership. And then when I used to put these CDs,
that connection was
when I used to put the CDs in my book and it had like I used to
credits and read all that shit.
But I also had like
the trench with that shit.
Yeah,
that's why Tory Lane's in jail, but we ain't got to talk about that neither.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
No, for real, because you remember he was the only person to do that when niggas was playing with them NFT shits. He sold all his shits for $1, and I think he said it sold in less than 10 minutes or something like
this
that.
Is after the fact,
1 million copies.
After the fact of all this drama.
No. That happened right after.
Okay.
After he had announced that he was doing that, because he was like, I'll never sign again. He was saying that right before he jumped in the pool. He's like, I just cracked the fucking code. I'll never sign again. I just sold 1 million copies. He made $1 million in less than a minute.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he sold them for $1.
Sold it for $1.
It's crazy, man.
And it's 1 million people who will buy it for $1. But my thing is, you get 1 million streams, 1 million people who will stream your shit. Oh, good. You just got a whopping $100, buddy.
It may be best to just name your price. Even if you get it for cheap, I get it though. You know what I mean?
1 million people for $1. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
But I mean, look at this.
And now it's being sold for 60,000. Wow. So everybody who bought it for one, and it wasn't capped at any copies. So you could have bought 10 copies.
Right.
So you bought 10 copies for $1, it's $10, and they 60,000 a piece. That's over $500,000. You see what I'm saying? It's shit like that. Direct to consumer. He gave an offer to people who were willing to purchase, and they purchased. Y'all niggas don't be offering nobody shit.
He didn't put it through the platforms either, did he?
No.
Yeah. It's still not in there?
No.
Smart.
That's why $60,000 direct to consumer. And that's why a lot of rappers ain't doing shit, because they don't offer nothing. They just, hey man, go
check my music out.
Go stream my music. Oh, you mean the music you already just gave us for free?
Right.
Man, you sound lazy if that's all you got to offer. So niggas ain't even really going to check up on you for what you're doing. Niggas want to see you do some cool shit first, and then they'll listen to the music and fuck with you after that. Yeah. But niggas ain't putting no effort.
Right.
Damn.
I guarantee you niggas will buy this shit for $50 if I put out a project and I tell them, hey man, it's a short film that come out with this motherfucker. You that's what $50, you get it. I'm gonna give you the film too.
I think it's with
NLE Chopper.
Yeah, he did that with his
but he put it out on YouTube, and the film wasn't even really like a film. It was like a spoof, and he just got a whole bunch
freestyling.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, what I mean?
For sure.
Throw Charleston White in here for no reason.
Yeah,
that's what you need to do.
Yeah, he got notable names in it trying to be funny. But if I was to like actually create a film, and the songs that I have on here is the soundtrack for the film.
I like how Jay did his The Streets is Watching.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. 50 before I self-destruct. He did the
exact
he did
same every
thing.
video, right? Yeah.
But see, look, it don't even.
That was Massacre. He dropped a video for every song on the project.
They don't even got to be videos for that. What I'm saying is the same way people will put music in the soundtracks for real life situations.
Yeah.
They don't got to be depicting what I'm saying. The song just pairs well with this.
What's going on?
50 had an album called Before I Self-Destruct, and he did he shot a movie. It was a movie for the album, and then the album it was a double disc actually. It was a double disc. Oh yeah, La Russell.
So let me.
I don't even know who this is.
La Russell.
So let me bring. Hold on. Let me bring this up. Let me give y'all context.
I signed up for that shit too. Skrills, it's bullshit.
Yeah. How do you?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's bullshit, right?
Oh, okay.
Because what they're doing is right now they're trying to. Basically, it's a lot of people waiting for even to accept them and verify them. But you can create in
beta right now, right?
Yay and nay.
Okay.
Because they're trying to make it seem like they're not in beta, so they can stock up all the people to get in there trying to create an account, and then.
So what is this platform? This is his stats on like
No, so let me give you some context
Spotify.
here. So there's this company called even.biz, and their approach is basically similar to what LaRussell's been doing as far as like providing their fans the option to pay what they want for the music. And what this is saying is that he made this much from these many fans, and the average sell price for whatever he's selling here, the album or whatever, is $22. And then it gives you like what it equates to like streams and all of that. You know what I mean? But I thought it looked good initially, but if you're saying there's otherwise, bang, like
no, I'm just saying the take on it, because what they're saying is like it seems as if like it's an open forum for people to just do that. You know what I'm saying? But you have to kind of like sign up, and it's not like an Instagram where you sign up and then your profile just open.
Right.
You put all this shit in there, sign up, and then you got to wait on them folks to send you an email saying if you cool on that bitch or not. And if you look in the comments, it's a lot of people saying, "Oh, I fuck with this. Just y'all accept me, verify my account, all this and that."
So do you think that's also
works or not?
My thing is it shouldn't matter, because
is it the same kind of service like the Spotify number increase people try and do and shit?
I don't know
how that shit works.
I don't
too.
know, because you can't look at the actual. If you were to click on the link, it's going to tell you to put something together. You put it together like your profile and shit, and once you give them all the information, it says thank you for your such and such and such. But then once you click on it, it just takes you back to the very beginning. You never even get to see what your profile look like. It doesn't take you into the site, nothing. You just gave them your information. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Which is cool, but my thing is that goes back to my initial point. You don't need a site to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
You saying people offer to pay? Tell that to your own fucking people who fuck with you. What are you getting on? Why do you need a platform to do that? The platform is you, nigga. You the platform. You're not a conduit to another platform. Because now what do I look like saying? Oh, y'all come fuck with Even. Like, no, y'all fuck with me. Don't come fuck with me on Even or fuck with me on Spotify. Just fuck with me. What do y'all need? I got it. There's no need that I got to send you somewhere to get something from me. Just come straight to me.
It's real.
Winner, chicken dinner. You learn something new every day, people. For real. Because that's what it feel like. I feel like all these sites are just like trying to finesse you into, hey, come play the game
Membership
this way
or
over
some
here.
shit,
Yeah, man, fuck
sure.
all that. If they want something enough and they want it from me, you can get it from me.
Yeah.
I'll email y'all this. I got hundreds of songs. You want the music, get in my DM. I'll send
It's
y'all
weird.
some
I
music.
be seeing people with their little Spotify numbers, and the music ain't necessarily good or great. But I'm just saying, man, like you got
should be
this many
bullshit.
people,
Spoiler
but then
alert.
you got like 6 likes.
Spoiler alert.
You got 60,000, 600,000 views.
Yeah,
That's like,
spoiler alert. Them numbers bought.
the numbers are bought then.
Yeah.
So that's for
They
Fugazi
be,
as fuck.
they be bullshit.
A
And
lot
then
of
no,
them are
look,
bullshit.
I ain't even gonna cap. Not even just Fugazi sometimes, but your song might luckily get caught in some type of riff, an algorithm thing,
algorithm,
or
right.
like a streaming or like a streaming farm, and they just might happen to come across your shit too while they actually streaming somebody else's
Right.
shit, because it might be a similar type sound song. You know what I'm saying? So you might get you a couple likes here and there, but if you look at it be niggas in places you've never been. And what's the chances of these niggas knowing you?
Right.
Right.
Let's be for real.
So do you think the culture has suffered because of
Yeah,
the
smoke
lack
and
of
mirrors.
A&R and the algorithm versus the algorithm? Do we need? Will we have Princes? Will we have a Prince today with today's market? Will we have a Tribe Called Quest or
I'll be honest.
Goody Mob? Or,
I'll be honest. If we did, they'd be independent.
Probably so, huh?
They'll be independent. I don't think they would.
They wouldn't.
They-
Yeah,
they-
they
I don't
wouldn't
think
give
it
Prince
would go
that many
through the-
chances.
Nah, the people will
Nah.
be trying to the motherfucking the powers that be will be trying to kick their fucking back in.
Right.
Trying to twist their arm to get them to do something. You don't do
Yeah.
it, we ain't fucking with you, because they got so much control right now.
Right.
That's crazy.
So
man.
you have to go, like, all the shit that I'm saying, it just sounded so left field, like, for a nigga to be like, damn, but it's really that.
It's real.
Yeah.
Like, when you think about what the root of this shit is, what the fuck are you trying to sell something to someone through someone else for? And we giving this nigga the most of the money. You giving me the money, and I'm giving the majority of the money you giving me to another nigga so he can give me a percentage.
Yeah.
So you said just try and do it without the Spotify's and the distro kids and all that shit.
Do it without it. And like, if you want some money,
Right.
if your concern is money, then sure. If your concern is the art, get your art out however you want to get your art out. But people aren't concerned about the art. They're like, man, in order to make some money off this shit, I got to do X, Y, Z. So if you're concerned about money, just sell the shit yourself, family.
Yeah. But if you want to get,
But if you just want to get your art out and get it exposed, create the highest quality art that you can. But still, after you doing that, you still feel like you should get paid for it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So regardless of, it's gonna be a middle ground, but you also gotta put it out. I'm not just saying withhold all your shit. You still put out a little something here and there, but find your community and then expound on that.
On them.
And the best way to make a community is give them something that everybody else don't got. Because niggas ain't finna pay you for something that you got for free.
That everybody else has accessible.
Come on. That's why niggas out here talking about some, oh man, buy my CD. Ain't nobody buying your CD, brother.
Like that.
It's on Apple Music for free. I'm not giving you shit, nigga. You might as well just be outside asking
to
me
do
for
that shit. They're not even trained to do that.
Yeah,
shit.
you might as well just be outside asking me for $1, buddy. I'll give it to you.
One shorty told me, "You're the first CD I ever bought ever, man." I was like, "Damn, it's crazy, man."
No, that's hard.
Time. Yeah. She's like hard. 20. So this is like the first CD I bought ever. But you earned it. Yeah, I know. I'm sweating. I done gave my whole life on stage. You read about this motherfucker.
Nah, for real. See, and that's what I'm saying. It's stuff like that. It's like people like that who really take this music, man, with everything. Everything. So of course, man, get something up out of it. Because when you give it to these platforms and shit, you're giving it away for free.
Yeah, giving
and the
pennies.
crazy shit
they
is,
make more money off your membership than you gonna make off.
I was just gonna say the crazy shit is the shit that you're giving them for free, they're not giving it away for free. Niggas are paying $10 every month.
Take it up.
Every month. And you're not getting paid every month.
Nah, that's true. You get quarterly. Or whatever,
not even that,
or whatever threshold you hit.
Even when that quarterly shit hit, the equation of how many people in your area who paid that $10, you ain't seeing a divot in that percentage. Not even 1% of it. You're not getting shit.
No, it's fact.
Nothing. In 3 to 4 months, these folks didn't happen to give you $17 for your project, $20.
Well,
okay, let's just say
you seem very knowledgeable, man. What would you say is a good rollout for an album? Period. Just to. When you drop it, man, the videos, like awareness is key sometimes, and sometimes awareness is not out there. You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
People always say, man, don't you hate the hip hop ain't what it used to be?" Nah, it really is a lot of good music out there. Motherfuckers just don't know about it. Right. The golden era never really died. It's just like you got people. You know what I mean? You don't have that Rhapsody access. You know what I mean? MTV rap access. You know what I mean?
Not even that. People just not searching for it. Yeah. People only accepting what's right in front of their face, and they say, "Man, everything sucks." Not everything. It's just what you're looking at.
Right. Exactly.
Because, like you said, it is good music out here, and the people who know that it's out here, that's what they listening to.
I could always go to bat for this culture as far as good music. You know, for sure. You ain't listening enough. Man, old grumpy nigga, you need to
dig through the crates.
Keep your pace to the culture.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
There's always people making good music. How could it not be? You know what I mean?
I want to get to, because we talked about this bank, Mazi, the last time we were here. Let's talk about what we want to see for the next year here locally, man. From local music acts to just whatever comes to mind. Mazi, if you want to go first, and then we go to your right.
I'm going to sound like the angry person, but... I
feel like I already did that for you, bro.
Because I'm passionate about this shit. I'm tired of people trying to sound like everybody else.
Yeah,
just be original.
That's a problem everywhere, I think, man.
It's everywhere, but like
the lifestyle is appealing from the outside looking in. You know what I mean? But it take a lot to really establish yourself and brand yourself from all the other motherfuckers, man.
Yeah,
it don't take a lot, but it's too many people
all it
participating
takes is you to
instead
be
of
honest.
practicing.
But people are scared to be honest.
That's their fault. Because it's the wrong business.
Yeah. It is. It's very true. But people are scared to be themselves.
It's like me coming up here and telling y'all, man, I don't even really like talking about. Then why are you sitting on the fucking podcast, Castle? Go home.
You're in the wrong place.
Yeah, like me and Squirrel just seen it what SZA was talking about. Oh my God, I'm so scared to go do this. I don't even like to come up here and talk to y'all. I don't like to do music. I don't like to do it. Then shut the fuck up, bitch, and work at Ross.
Right.
Fuck is wrong with you? You saying like I was telling y'all, you just sound selfish as a bitch. You not even selfish. You ungrateful as a fuck.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Because not only are you making more money than you ever would have made doing anything else that you probably would have thought that you were gonna do, and if that's what you want to do, now that you got some money, go fucking do that. You don't have to do this. But the problem is, you don't got shit else to fucking do, and this what you want to do. You just want to, like, everybody's trying to take in this, don't nobody like none of this shit, nigga. We don't like paying rent, but niggas go to work.
Yeah. Right, facts.
Yeah. Cause you got to, it's life. Stop being a fucking hermit crab.
Yeah, music business don't always make you happy. You know what I mean?
Right.
No, any business don't make you happy.
Yeah, you're always dealing with something.
Something.
You know what I mean? You're always dealing with something, and people ain't prepared for that. They think they want it, and they work all their life to get it, and then they get it, man. They just melt down. You know what I mean?
For sure.
They find a real person in their corner, man. You know, everybody wants something from you, but that's what you signed up for.
That's what you signed up for. But yeah, I just want everybody to be original, just make quality shit.
Yeah, just more quality music.
More quality music.
Passion projects. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah.
That's what we need. Some passion products. I like
tell.
how
we can tell. We don't care what you're talking about, but we can tell.
We can tell.
I don't give a fuck what you talk about.
Right.
I really don't.
Make some jamming ass music.
Yeah.
You know what I
we
mean?
can tell when you lying.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Niggas ain't even good liars.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Fuck. Because if you was a good liar, you could probably be an actor too.
Right.
Facts.
But y'all can't even do that.
Yeah.
We seen the videos.
We seen the fucking videos,
bro.
God damn.
Tell and Retro can't save you, bro. We seen them shit.
Come on.
Hey, them VFX cannot
They
save
can't
you.
save you, bro.
That little swipe.
All those
cannot save
transitions
you, boy.
can't save you, dog. I'm sorry.
We can tell that drink is watered down.
I would like to see the artists move smarter, man. Don't establish something to destroy it yourself and self-sabotage it. Watch the people you got around you, like the little dude. I didn't even know what the dude was, but he beat up his fan. His roadies beat up his fan or some shit.
Oh, Nardo Wick.
Yeah.
When Holmes tried to take a picture of Nardo Wick and his partner reached over.
You gotta watch who you have around you, man.
Hey, but shit, at the same time, though, what the fuck you expect? Because, like, you never know what can happen nowadays.
That's true. Especially nowadays. You know
it's a place for all that. Like, my nigga, don't be standing over here by the van where we trying to load up and leave. Now you done snuck back here trying to. If somebody put their hands on you, you walk back here, brother.
You don't never know what could hurt you.
Yeah, exactly. You should have stood across him. Exactly. You see how close he is?
Right there.
And you see that's the van. That's not no meet and greet area.
Right.
But
it's an area for all that, man. You went back there and risked it. And
I think it would benefit you, though, to have people that's professional in the place for that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
but Holmes like 20-something, man. He probably got his partners with him too.
He got to learn. It's gonna cost him a lot. But
and look, you seen the one professional nigga that actually looked like the security guard. He didn't move at all.
He didn't do shit.
Right. It was his partner. Look, the security guard right there.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
The little nigga trying to prove himself. He
looking at it and it just got knocked out. He like, God damn.
Right.
You just gonna hit this nigga?
That's crazy.
And then I ain't gonna lie, he did punch him twice. That was the fucked up part. He punched him and Holmes was obviously asleep. You know what I'm saying? And he punched that second one. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
God dang.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fucked up.
So man, what's my boy's name? Nick Grant?
Nick Grant.
Yeah, he just dropped the album.
Come on, man. Shout out Nick Grant.
Good sleep. That boy getting good sleep standing up.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's
you
funny
think
too.
you got any candidates for album of the year? You think Big Mike deserves that?
Killer Mike.
Talk to me. Killer Mike. Yeah, there you go.
Killer Mike shit hard as a bitch.
Yeah. Any other albums that resonate with you?
Killer Mike's. So my number 2 album, my top 2 albums of the year so far, it was Killer Mike, obviously with Michael, and I just seen his face, Mick Jenkins.
Okay, cool.
Mick Jenkins.
I need to check that out.
You usually be blowing me sometimes. You usually say some shit and I'm like, what the fuck going on?
Mick Jenkins.
That was a fire album, top to bottom. Mick Jenkins is one of my favorite rappers.
No, Mick Jenkins is fire. He's fire.
I'm gonna check that out on your accord. Yeah.
And look, after you listen to the newer shit, if you want to kind of ease into it, the first thing you should listen to is Mick Jenkins' The Water.
The Water.
Yeah, I do remember that one.
Top to bottom, that is a beautiful
favorite
project.
Favorite record off that project is Dehydration.
You feel that?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, bro, you don't understand.
I've been drinking all this water.
Chicago always has some interesting music, man. We get past the drill stuff and all that.
No, but look, that's the honest side of Chicago.
Yes. Because you could tell he's from that.
Yeah, but you hear the introspective thoughts of it.
Yeah.
And that's just on his side, like how he feels and what it's done to him and where he's trying to go and what he still deals with and all that. This honest music, so it's good. It's not him just saying, "Oh, I'm smoking weed all day." You know what I'm saying?
Not like low gravitational shit.
Yeah, man.
So I think the general consensus, man, is just next year you want to see artists be honest. Is that correct?
I want to see. Just take this shit serious. Even if you lying, nigga, take it serious. Fuck.
Put some more harvest into your garden of music. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I liked it.
That's always key. You know what I mean?
Let that one sink in real quick. Hold on, man. Let that one sink in.
Yeah, that was a go.
All right.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. That was good. That was good.
This culture culture runs this world, man. So we just got to protect it and preserve it. You know what I mean? Preserve yourself, your artistry. You know what I mean? You just got a lot of creators that are getting caught up in a lot of bullshit in the business and shit, man. And it just takes away from that creativity, man.
Yeah.
Just like, man, what else do they know besides, you know what I mean? The influences they have, you know what I mean?
Right.
And the influencers don't know shit.
Yeah, people not pushing art.
These niggas complain about a contract every 3 months. They obviously don't know bitch ass thing. And hip hop didn't get nowhere following the system. This was a disruptive genre.
Right.
So for us to just be following the system all of a sudden and doing all this shit, that's why we ain't got no money. That's why niggas ain't happy, and that's why we ain't been number one.
Music been ripping up. Music been ripping up Motown. So they gonna do it to you. You know what I mean?
For
We're
real.
doing this shit for years.
Trying to tell you.
Nah, man. Listen, we coming up on that time, man. But
Yes,
look,
sir.
before we get up out of here, Question told me, dog, that you got a wild Biggie impression.
This is one of the things I do, man. This is,
listen, bang. Yeah, he trying to downplay it, like so you know he nice with it.
He said sometimes that should just
I
be.
channel a lot of artists, man. When I get in that freestyle mode, it's almost like I'm a vessel. Yeah. I do that shit and fuck people's head up. Do the Craig Mack, the Biggie.
Craig Mack.
I used to do it all, man. Yeah. Sway and Tech used to put me to the test at the Wake Up Show, man.
So
yeah. Yeah, man. We do a lot of impersonations, man.
You mean, can we give one now? Or?
Oh, shit. Man.
Do we need to throw a Biggie beat on or something?
Yeah, you can.
Throw on a Biggie beat, Skrill.
Listen,
I want to hear this shit.
Freestyle.
I gotta hear this shit.
Nah, listen, because if this happens and you end up being Biggie reincarnated, I might just walk out, bro.
Gotta hear this shit.
Oh shit,
baby.
He going to this record. Come on, man.
Yeah. Biggie Smalls is the wickedest.
Yeah.
With my boy Mazi, and we here hitting spliffs. Little Kim came through in the SV. Yo, I told her, don't you ever test me. Ha, Big Papa, the rhyme dropper. Hit your coppers with the fucking Glock, bro. Cut, we got this started dated. It's Biggie Smalls, reincarnated.
Yeah.
I'm back for the grave. Crack Mac, get on this mic and put your rhythm to the slave.
Yeah.
Now what you wanna do? You got the flavor in your ear that you never ever knew. I start to come with the rap banger. Ain't got no time for you Trumps and your gangbangers. The rap flavor that you hear is the brand new flavor of the motherfucker. So take the rap style on the shelf. Rest in peace to Biggie. I do my motherfucking self. It's the mad one. I break it down to the fragments. I come in like a master assassin, notorious. You know I got to bring the glorious. Yeah, you know my motherfucking story is some wig. In your motherfucking area, locking shit down like 50 pit bull terriers. Yeah, cause you know we do it for your body. Illuminati, Maserati, kamikaze. Blowing up like an airplane. I freestyle so good I think I had a spare brain of intelligence. Nigga, my style is fatter than Bookman on an elephant. Fix it for Testament. Yeah, we on our Texas shit. In guerrilla warfare, the only way that we settle shit.
Yeah,
so I'm about to flush it. Now let me do the next rap style, a Buster Rhymes. Buster Rhymes is ridiculous. You got the style that burn you like syphilis. As you witness this. Yeah, you know Buster Rhymes, we be the sickest. This shit that you're hearing, freestyle off the top of the head, no engineering. Yeah, you in the fucking Christmas spirit. Yeah, so no, I have to fucking steer it like a motherfucking dude on the rap track. We just rap, nigga, and that's that.
Yeah.
Do it like an email, attach that.
Yeah.
You pride, I got no heart, I'ma have to snatch that.
Man. Listen,
man, we having fun in here, man.
Straight
up.
Have fun with your music too. We want to see a lot more of that too.
Facts.
You know
No,
what I mean?
that definitely need to be on the list.
You have fun, we having fun. You know what I mean?
Get it.
You know what I'm saying? Well, man, I appreciate you
Hey, man, I appreciate
sitting down
y'all
chopping
having
it up
me,
with us,
man.
man, because it was definitely some real hip hop shit going on in here.
Hey,
No,
man,
for
real
real.
OG styling. You know what I mean?
Whether it was love, love for our passion of hip hop, and then trying to find a solution to, bring back ownership. You know what I'm saying, and really getting it the right way.
We just
you know what I'm
OG
saying?
styling, trying to bring happiness when it's no smiling. You know what I
Man,
mean?
you hear me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, MAD1NE, if there's any way they can get a hold of you, whether it's
man,
all that, let them know where they can find you at.
Shit, man. Instagram. What the fuck that shit is? Just some music, man. I'm not a music merchant. You know what I mean?
Oh, that is King
what my shit is?
King underscore MAD1 with the number 1 in between.
Number 1 ONE. Yeah, you know what I mean? And then you go there, you got my link tree. You know what I mean? You got the Twitter and all that shit, man. Just holler at me, man. I'm an accessible person, man.
Catch you in these streets in the shows. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you catch me at the street, Taco Planque. You know what I mean?
Good old Taco
selling weed, trying to get the rent paid. You know what I mean? Or trying to get in your bitch head like an X-ray. You know what I mean? Hey, yeah, I'm out here trying to push good energy, good music, man. You know, godly energy, man. You know.
Yeah,
100%.
Hey, man, I'm here.
That's what's
San
up.
Antonio, I'm here for you.
Bank, where can they find you at, dog?
Man, shit on one of these couches in motherfucking making shit shake and move.
Yeah.
Talking crazy.
Facts.
On the ground, no space, no cap. And I be meaning what I say. Y'all motherfuckers want to say something to me, I will respond. Hurt your feeling.
Yes, sir. You need a little brutal honesty.
That's what I'm
in your
saying.
policy.
No
You know what I
bullshit. Niggas trying to get somewhere and we can't get there lying.
Nah, man.
Come on, man.
You need to stop participating and start practicing.
Yeah,
You know
what
I mean?
say? Cap, cut the cap.
Come on. Squirrels, where can they find you at, dog?
Dusting off the pen. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Now that's exciting. That's what I want to hear next year. 2024 goals.
Squirrels, back on the scene. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta hear it.
No, listen, I'll play some SoundCloud shit later. In the
Man,
crazy
what's
rap.
up, Squirrels? Me and you need to get on the record, round.
Come on, man. Let's do that.
Let's
Show
do
these
it.
nigga what's up, man.
And I guess you can find me back on the drum machine real
Hey,
soon,
look, you
man.
see, hey,
That's what I'm wearing. That's what I want to hear. MAZI
you got some
Records.
heat. He got some
Kamikaze Records.
You know what I'm saying?
Out the Body Records.
Nah, listen, it was fun. This was fun, man. This was a fun
Hey,
episode.
man, I enjoyed it myself, man. You know what I mean?
Man, I've been inspired.
We always
man.
got people, you know what I mean, talking about something that they passionate about. It's always interesting content, man.
For sure. For sure.
Man, I hope I can come back again, man.
Nah, man, likewise. Absolutely, man. Thank you for, taking time out your busy schedule and coming to chop it up with us, man.
Yeah, we still on the journey, though, man. You know what I mean? So, OGs, do your music. Young cats, do your music, man. You know what I mean? And let's preserve the culture.
Y'all heard it, man.
I think we'd ended on that note, right?
I was going to say, well, wise words, better than that. You know what I'm saying?
Wise
Your boy
words
Mazi,
being
Bank.
spoken.
MAD1NE, Bank,
sir,
Skrills, OCD. We'll holler at y'all.
Peace.
My God, appreciate you.
Man, always,
Appreciate it, man.
brother.
Yes, sir.
Maserati.
So focused, I just need some meaning to my name. Plus, I'm cheating with these codes. If you thinking it's a game, that's real talk.